welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic as they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Pitt Panthers offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Sets up the screen. Ripping through the defense. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up for 45.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
That's peeled in. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's loose. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And the Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Boston College Eagles offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys... people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's James. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Golden Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On over the middle. It's Williams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. They've already converted a fourth down here in the first quarter, and they'll try it again. Finds his target down the middle. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Here's the handoff. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Dropping back, it's James. Spins away from the defender. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll send the back in motion. Third down play from the gun. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. Holds it in. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Got the first down. Looking for more. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for the big play. Pulls in the deep ball. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They've got the screen set up. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Boston College will try to get it in on a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Holstein. Under fire. And And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to and when he sticks his foot in the ground. You could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Looking for room. It's Reed. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. And off from the shotgun. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses, so you're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And now they take the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's James. Hauls it in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's McDonald. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. They run the reverse. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw. It's James. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Boston College will send out the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Looking deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, going up top. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's James. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got the quick completion. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Reed. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. Got his man. Touchdown, Pitt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's James. It's caught.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Boston College. And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They'll put him play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Steps away to find some room. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Bunch formation for these receivers. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Panthers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's James. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Golden Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Reed. There he goes. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grab near the marker, it's Lee. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield, it's James. Makes the grab, it's Richard. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And the extra point splits the uprights.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Harris.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Crosses the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw, it's James. Finds the tight end. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick shovel pass.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Wants to throw on third. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught over the middle. It's Harris.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's James. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. It's complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Throwing right. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.